$8,107 in credit card debt, not including student loans, but we're going to ignore that for a little bit longer.
Of debt, including our mortgage, so we now have a total debt of $98,474.12 as a family.
No, again, just imagine what they'll be able to do, what they'll be able to invest in, not having that mortgage, not having the car payments.
We are putting $1,843 to debt. And keep in mind, this is my very last credit card.
Now, 2 days later, your mortgage is paid off. Got an email 5 days later, everything's been sent to your county office. So hear me out.
Sell so much stuff the kids think they're next. Take 16 extra jobs. We're getting out of debt. And you pay everything.
Well, come along for the complaints, but expect different perspectives. Guys, this one is going to be a good one. See you on the other side. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, my name is Andre, and as usual, if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. And while you're at it, just go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Also, remember to hit that post notification bell so that you would be notified whenever I upload a new video. Well, as usual, guys, we'll be taking a look at these videos, and I will be giving you my review on what I think they should have done, or better yet, what I would have done had I been in their situation. And at the end of the video, guys, I try to make sure I put something special together just to add value to you, something that you could take away after watching my videos. So stick around for that. But without further delay, let's get right into it.
The debt snowball. You list your debts, smallest to largest. You pay minimum payments on everything but the little one. You attack the little one with a vengeance. Scorched earth lifestyle. Sell so much stuff the kids think they're next. Take 16 extra jobs. We're getting out of debt. And you pay everything. You stop all investing temporarily and completely focus all your emotional, spiritual, financial, relational energy on that smallest debt. Everything goes on that. When that one's gone, you take the payment that used to be there and any other money we can squeeze out of our budget and we throw it at number 2. And when that one's gone, then we take the payments from 1 and 2. The snowball rolls over again. It picks up more snow and you attack number 3. The average person for the past 25 years that has done that with great focused intensity, gone crazy to the point their broke friends and relatives thought they needed counseling. They shaved their head, they drank the Kool-Aid, they get out of debt in about 18 to 24 months. Everything but their house.
No, guys, I know many of you are familiar with who Dave Ramsey is, so he needs no introduction. But for those of you who do not know who Dave Ramsey is, let me just say that he's an author, he's a financial expert, also he's a founder and CEO of Ramsey Solutions. And let me just say this, there's a book called The Total Money Makeover. Guys, that's a must listen because that's a masterpiece from him. He was a millionaire at the age of 26. So if there's anyone to take advice from, he would be one of those guys. So yes, guys, I definitely listen to Dave Ramsey and I do incorporate a lot of his practices into my personal life. And it has definitely helped me along the way. So again, Dave Ramsey needs no introduction on this one.
This is my debt update for October of 2024. So this is the amount of debt that my family had on October 31st. For context, about 2.5, almost 3 years ago, my husband and I decided that we wanted to be debt-free and improve our financial future in general. We also decided that the easiest, best way to do that was for me to take on more work from home, remote jobs, because I have a higher earning potential than he does, and he can continue to stay home with our children. Last month, we left off with $4,987.03 worth of debt that we are trying to pay down by the end of the year. And now in October, we have $2,969.15 left worth of debt that we want to pay down before the end of the year. Here's how that debt is distributed. Number 1, I have student loans, and my student loans total to $1,665.15 only. I also have a hospital bill from giving birth last year, and that is $1,304 even. That is on a payment plan with 0% interest. So even though I'd like that to be gone, I'm not going to be paying that off early. It'll be paid off in May of next year. And that's it. So if you've been here for a while, you know that we had a roof that we had to pay off. We had a personal loan, debt consolidation that we had to pay off. And then obviously before that, we were paying our actual credit cards, like when I very first started this TikTok journey. But now we're just left with these two things. So I'm adding to the list of debt that we'd like to pay off, not by the end of this year, but soon. And so I'm putting our car, which we currently owe $6,730.18. We're going to try to pay off that as quickly as possible so that we can buy a second car for our family that's a little bit bigger. And then we also do have a mortgage. Our mortgage is only $88,774.79, which is why our mortgage payment is so low. I don't usually like finding the sum, but I'm happy to announce that we are finally sub $100,000 worth of debt, including our mortgage. So we now have a total debt of $98,474.12 as a family.
Now, guys, I'm not sure how many of you have ever been in up to $100,000 in debt, but I could tell you this, she sure looks happy. And I'm not saying that she's happy about being in debt. What I'm seeing is that she's happy about attacking this debt. She's definitely happy about lowering her debt. I'm assuming that she's happy because one day she will be able to pay off this debt.
I am $8,107 in credit card debt, not including student loans, but we're going to ignore that for a little bit longer, and I do not like it. So my goal this week and also subsequent weeks is to really grind it out and get this shit paid off. The goal is to make an extra $1,000 a week with Instacart, which would be $142 a day, so we'll see about that. But with the holidays and stuff, I feel like that's pretty doable. So I'm at Kroger, I have a Pepsi, I have a bagel, oops, added $1.89. I accepted my first order at 12:12 and delivered it about an hour later for $14. So slow start. Part of that was related to me dropping the eggs at checkout. For those doing the math, I would need to do 10 of those orders a day for 10 hours a day for 8 weeks straight in order to meet my goal, which is not going to happen. So I kind of need to change something, but unfortunately I'm at the mercy of Instacart with my orders because another hour later, I delivered my second order for $17, raising my total to $31. My third and fourth orders were really easy and took about an hour combined. One of them ordered 18 boxes of cereal, which I thought was interesting. And my fifth order was a package of adult diapers, breaking my total to $58. For my sixth order, I switched it up and went to Target to shop for a little girl's birthday party. My seventh order brought me back to Kroger, and my eighth order was the one that broke $100. I just need to do that 81 more times. I thought about stopping there because I feel really uncomfortable delivering in the dark, but then I realized it's only like 6:30, so I powered through one more order, bringing my total to 126 for the day. It's not 143 like I had hoped, but I'll make up for it tomorrow, hopefully. I will definitely start earlier.
Now, here we go again, guys. Another college student with student loans. And look at what she's doing. Instacart. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a side hustle or is this a full-time job? You see, I don't know. But I could tell you that she also knows her numbers. Guys, again, you have to know what's coming in and what's going out.
After I took out the 30% for TikTok, it was $2,843 of income that I got. So today's payoff is really exciting. I calculated my bills for between now and next Friday, which is when I get my weekly paycheck from my 9 to 5, and it's about $200, a little under. So we're rounding up to 200. I'm going to keep a minimum of 800 in my account. Normally I do 500, but I'm doing 800 because I'm actually going to be shopping for some hiking gear for some upcoming trips. So total in my account is going to be $1,000. Subtracting that from what I got paid means we are putting $1,843 to debt. And keep in mind, this is my very last credit card. Over the last couple of months, we've paid off my two other ones. So this card, the balance was $2,257. After paying off the $1,843, the new balance is $414, and I will definitely be paying that off by April, which is nuts. And then I will be completely credit card debt free, baby. Again, I feel like it's so important for me to do disclaimers. I know my situation is not applicable to everyone. I hope me sharing my debt payoff journey still inspires you in some way. I know I'm very fortunate to, be at home with my parents. Yes, I'm paying them rent, but essentially the government is paying it. It's not coming out of the money I make with my 9 to 5. So I understand how lucky I am in that. I have very minimal bills, and pretty much all of my income is just going straight to paying off my debt. So I know I'm very lucky in that, and I'm very grateful for my situation. And I know, again, that doesn't apply to everybody, but I hope that you can take something from these videos, apply it to your life, and at the bare minimum feel inspired to begin your debt payoff journey, because it feels daunting. It does. It feels so incredibly daunting. Stay tuned for next payday. I'm thinking of maybe doing some more videos, like how I even got in debt, aside from school loans, right? But how did I wind up with all this credit card debt? What did I do to get myself in this situation? So if you have questions and you want me to do a video on all of that, I'm very happy to. I love you guys.
Now, here again, guys, you could clearly see that they are all happy. She's also happy, and again, she also knows her numbers. Now, guys, let me just say, she also said traveling. So this is to attack the myth about not being able to enjoy your life if you're paying down bills or you're not spending everything that you earn. She's also traveling, guys. So she's showing you that even though she's paying down this massive debt, she's also able to travel. Interesting, right? Interesting.
I made $550 this weekend, and that is going to pay off 1.5 of my credit cards, because I work on the lowest and then I'll work up to my highest. I have 12 credit cards. If you are here, I am working on paying off of my $30,000 credit card debt. And yes, my son is looking back and he's like, "Excuse me, mama, what did you just say?" Yeah, $30,000 in credit card debt I want to get out of. So I made $550 this weekend selling some things that I had lying around the house. So those are going to go distributed onto 2 credit cards. And then I'm going to work my way around. But we're going to have 2 credit cards paid off by the end of next week out of 12. It ain't a big jump, but it's a jump nonetheless. It's a start. You have to start somewhere. You have to work your way up. And that is exactly what I'm doing here. Look, you have to walk before you can run. That applies to anything in life. I'm not trying to go in this head on. And I think I already went head on when I used all these damn credit cards. A few other things I'm trying to do to make extra money on the side, you guys, is join the Amazon Flex program. I have been on the phone with customer service because literally my shit has been pending for months, my little background check, and I'm like, bro, why is it pending? So I finally called them. They're like, oh, it'll be up to 3 days. Well, Monday, your ass has better approve my shit. And then I'm going to look into the one for Walmart also, because you can pick up shifts on your own time and you can make a certain amount of money for each trip. They're 3-hour shifts. Sometimes you can get them done in less time and you can make a decent amount of money. So there are little things that I'm looking to do and pick up to also help with paying down this debt and just living pretty much.
And now that I'm taking a much closer look at this, guys, I think a lot of these are actually side hustles. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that they have their 9 to 5, and then after the 9 to 5 is when they do their side hustles and they use the side hustles to pay down these debts. But again, guys, I might be wrong, I might be off. But the most important thing is they're attacking these debts and they're actually paying them off. All right, guys, let's stop for a quick second. If you've made it this far in the video and you're liking the content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Let me just say thank you for your like, thank you for your subscription. Let's get back to the video. Now, guys, at the end of each and every one of my videos, I try to put together something special for you. Something that I think would add value to you, or something that I think you could take away something from. And this one is no different. So let's take a look.
I paid off my house last week. Sure did. Sent in the final payment. Got an email 2 days later. Your mortgage is paid off. Got an email 5 days later. Everything's been sent to your county office. So hear me out. I'm not wealthy. I don't sell Bitcoin. I'm not in a multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it. This is good old-fashioned spending less than you make. This is putting pen to paper and saying this is what comes in every month. This is what goes out. We need to have way more coming in than going out. So what are we going to get rid of? When we started on this journey 9 years ago, we sold cars. We fired cleaning ladies. We quit going out to eat. We changed our car insurance to a different company for a better rate. We had a yard sale. I started selling things on eBay. We went gazelle intense, as Dave Ramsey suggests that you do. And we started and going. And it took us 9 years to get to where we are. So if you're facing a mountain of debt and you're thinking, I'm just going to keep scrolling because they make more money than me, or I'm just going to I'm just going to keep scrolling because I don't have anything I can sell or get rid of. Take a minute, take a beat. You don't have to follow what we did. We didn't follow Dave Ramsey to a T, but we did take his principles and apply what we felt like we could to our life. For 9 years. For 9 years. This was not for a year. This was not 18 months. This was not 2 years of hard work. This was 9 years, and my house is paid off. So if you're somewhat interested in some of the things I did, stay tuned.
No. Guys, that is no joke. To take 9 years to wipe out a 30-year mortgage is no joke. And you heard what she said. She gave up the cars. She fired the helper. She stopped eating out. They stopped traveling. So what they're telling you, or what she's telling you, is that she and her husband both agree to set aside instant gain or instant gratification for this moment that they're living in. Just imagine what they'll be able to do, what they'll be able to invest in, not having that mortgage, not having the car payments. No, with all that money, sky's the limit, guys. Sky is the limit. This one is definitely not a negative one this week. This one has no victim Olympian. The famous victim Olympians are not in this one. No, you have average people showing you the little steps that they're taking to get themselves out of debt. You have average people are showing you in real time the numbers, the time it took them to get from point A to point B. Average people showing you their day-to-day with average jobs. And these guys will be able to say that they are debt-free. Maybe not financially free yet, but debt-free. We all want to be debt-free and we all want to be financially free. So there you have it, guys. Average people doing it. Average people not complaining. No one in this one complained about the government. No one complained about the economy. No one complained about their jobs. No one complained about cost of living. No one complained. So there you have it, guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. Once again, guys, we've come to the end of another great video. And as usual, if you found value in this one, please go ahead, subscribe, like, or share. Or better yet, if you know someone that might find value in this one, please go ahead and share. But you know you won't get all your information from this one video. So please go ahead and click on this one right here. And now you will have access to the financial market, the financial news, making your first investment, and definitely my journey towards financial freedom. As usual, guys, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.